He's just a super nice young man.
He's an awesome guy, he certainly is, yeah.
He's there for everybody all the time. It's not one thing, it's in everything he does.
He cares so deeply for people. He's that guy that everyone turns to when they're in trouble, they need help. Tony is the guy they turn to. Well, we met back in 2000 at church, and my mom gets the credit. She discovered Tony before I did. She said, "You've got to meet this really cute Irish guy." And I'm like, "Mom." It was like just immediate. We were together, started dating, and we dated for a couple years and got married, and it was just wonderful. Tony came over from Ireland, I think he said the other day it was 26 years ago, and he got a soccer scholarship to a small school in Kansas called Sterling. Times were very tough for Tony coming over. He has a famous story where he had $125 and a borrowed suitcase, and that is the truth.
Well, he works every day. When he comes home, he plays with me. He eats dinner, he goes to sleep. I think tells people what to do with money.
I like his sense of humor, his honesty, his integrity, and his heart. And when I walk away from a meeting with Tony Reilly, I always can answer the question that he asks me every time we have a meeting with him, and he says, "From what we've discussed today, will that make you sleep better tonight?"
He is always looking to make things better. He's a creative kind of person, sort of the classic out-of-the-box kind of thinker, and as a result, he often comes to solutions that are something that most people might not come to.
I just trust him, okay? And so if things aren't going properly in the stock market and he tells me, "Bill, don't look at it and for 6 months," I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm good, and that means a lot to me.
Tony's a great guy. We would recommend anyone to him. I can't imagine why anyone would do business with someone else in the industry.
Yeah, and the comprehensiveness with which he has us understanding everything that's going on is really, I think, a standout characteristic of working with him and with the Ascend group.
Well, he always has a great story to tell for something that's very dramatic and usually ends in laughs. And my office is almost on the other side of the building from his, but when he is working here in the office, several times throughout the day, I can hear his loud, bellowing chuckle echoes throughout the hallway, and that's how I know he's here.
I'd just like to say, I mean, we're really lucky to be his clients. With being his client comes great things, but we're extremely blessed and we're honored to be his friends.
So your dad's from Ireland. Does he have a funny accent?
Yeah.
Can you sound like him? What kind
He's
of
like,
things does he say?
"Dad, thank you, thank you." Everything that starts with that, it's so weird.
We've considered him as our third son. We have 2 other boys and 1 daughter.
But he's called our turd son because in Ireland, thirds are turds.
If you're with him, you're going to smile. You're always going to laugh. He just oozes all that personality.
He went to friends of ours to talk to them about investing, and it came out to 13,333 in a turd. And they all about fell off of their chair.
He's got that Irish accent, and he's got a contagious laugh.
Everybody's always like so interested in his accent, always wants to know about it and everything. So it's funny because him and I have talked about going to Ireland, and I was like, man, I would probably be overwhelmed. But I was thinking, like, will I come back? Will I sound like that? Will I start talking like that?
Tony's move. Yeah. He goes.
That's how we think of Tony.
He is a doer. He backs up everything he says he's going to do. He's full of character.
Everyone says, that kid's got the luck of the Irish. And you'll hear it all the time, and I've reflected on that many times because he appears to be very lucky, but I think when you really look at him and you get to know him, he doesn't have any more luck than you or I. He makes his own luck, and it's his attitude.
It was really important for me to, in the early stages of my career, to have support and encouragement from people that have been there before, and that's exactly where Tony came in. He was the most supportive, encouraging person here, and it really meant a lot because he's, obviously well known.
He really understands what it means to be a part of the community with his role in the Boys and Girls Club, his church, his family are all extremely important to him, and he's the full package. He's a full picture of what it means to be a responsible person in a community.
And the one impersonation I do of him is, just know that you have a friend, because I'm here for you, Bon. I will be there for you. If you need anything, I'm there for you. And that's the only thing I can say as an impersonation of him, is just the fact that no matter what, he's always saying, I'm there for you.
When we met, we just clicked all of a sudden, because I loved his demeanor. His personality is so unbeatable, and he's such a charming young man.
But we were in the Columbus airport and we met a older man, a black gentleman named Harry. Harry is, number one, he's an amazing shoe shine person. If you want your shoes shined, you go to Harry. So I went and got my shoes shined from Harry, and then Harry took off on a story, okay? Tony met Harry, okay, and they became friends. And Tony realized that Harry was in need, okay? He had lost his wife, I think, from cancer, and he was dating a newer gal that he was thinking about marrying. And to make a long story short, Tony the Irishman went to Harry's black church, and Tony was the best man, okay? And Tony bought him furniture for his home, okay? And that was told to me by Harry, not by Tony, okay? That's good stuff.
The type of work I do and the type of work Tony do, the way he embraced me as if I am special as a person, that is, and the genuineness. To him, titles don't mean nothing. So many people, if by me being a shoe shiner, I can't recognize him. But Tony always showed me the utmost love and respect as a person, and I love that about Tony.
Congratulations, Tony, from all your family here in Ireland. We are all so proud of you. Well done. Have a great night.